Hey guys, and welcome to the RV Trash Talk podcast, where we dish on all things RV, full-time traveling, and RV maintenance. I'm Danny, one of the co-hosts of this crazy experiment. My wife Melissa and I, along with our great friends Rob and Trish and Jim and Amy, thought up this crazy idea sitting around a campfire drinking whiskey in Athens, Texas.
Welcome back to RV Trash Talk. I'm Amy.
And I'm Jim.
And we're the Vagabonds. And as always, we are joined with our co-hosts, Danny and Melissa from Four Simple Lives, and Rob and Trish from Living Like Nomads.
Hello, everybody.
Hola.
So today we have a super special episode. We have some guests.
We do.
That we have actually met. You have probably seen them on YouTube. And
maybe even some saucy comments about some of their content.
Probably. They are saucy people.
But first, I gotta thank everybody for finally getting somebody closer to the Navy. No more Air Force.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, it almost counts. It almost counts. So
Wow.
He's Coast Guard. So we'll get there. But thank you for getting closer to my neck of the woods.
And so without further ado, we have Greg and Renee from 2 Miles to Go.
Hey, Greg and Renee, welcome to the show.
Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Welcome.
So we are going to dive in a little bit here with Greg and Renee, but before we get going with their background and all of the good stuff we're going to talk about with them, let's start with Rob and Trish and find out where you are, what have you been up to, and what's in the glass.
Most important part, what's in the glass.
We are in, I cannot for life of me remember the name of this freaking place. Long Beach. We're in Long Beach, Washington. I swear to God, I forget the name of this place every time. We actually just pulled in probably about 2 hours ago. But we have been in Seaside for the past 3 weeks, and it's been an awesome trip there. We discovered razor clams and had to go razor clamming.
Thank you, Jim.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome,
and it
man.
has been absolutely phenomenal.
I'm glad it didn't disappoint, because that's one of the things I love about the coast. And I was kind of surprised that the season was still going, because usually they're done around June timeframe.
Yeah.
July 15th.
Yeah. July 15th is when it ends.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
But it was perfect. We happened the last week we were there, we hit negative tides, and the further the tide goes out, the better the clamming is. So we went 4 times. 3 times, the first 2 times we got our limit within like 20 minutes, and then the third time we went out, we literally were out there an hour and a half. We got 1 clam, so we just ended up giving it to somebody else that was clamming. And then we went out the other day, and we got our limit in 30 minutes, 40
30
minutes?
minutes or so, yeah.
But it has been an absolute blast doing that, and we're in Washington right now, so we're gonna figure out what we need to do to go crabbing, because we want some awesome crabs, because I'm gonna make another clam chowder. So, but that's what we've been up to.
Yeah, and on our last clam haul, Jim, we got extras so we could freeze them for you for when we see you, because we know it's one of your favorites. And so anyway, I am drinking Puree today, going kind of simple but fancy. I know.
Yeah.
I forgot to get the vodka to mix with it.
I'm very disappointed. Coors Latte, baby. You know it.
That's kind of lame.
Was at Costco, and they had the big old sale there, so I just stocked up the fridge. So, always a good thing.
Well, first off, I'm glad the clamming worked out for you, and welcome to the communist state of Washington. And I won't say it again this episode. All right, Danny and Melissa, what's going on with you guys?
All right, guys, so we are in swampy Texas. We're in Athens, Texas. We were traveling for many weeks, and we just got here a few days ago. We're at our friend Todd and Stephanie's. They're the owners of Big Beard Battery, and we're not ready to make an announcement, but we're going to be hanging around here for a little while and seeing what we can get our hands into. So it's nice to just sit and be still for a few weeks. So we're totally excited about that. And I went to the local liquor store here, and I got Bushmills Irish Whiskey.
And because I'm in Texas, I'm having Tito's vodka.
There we go.
Very nice.
Just straight up?
Nice.
Wow.
No, heck no.
I was like, damn, it must be a day today.
No. LaCroix. There's some LaCroix in there.
There we go.
That's what I was supposed to be having, but forgot to grab it. So anyway.
Okay, Greg and Renee, where are you guys at? What you been up to, and what's in your glass?
We are in Battleground, Washington, mooch docking off of Good Friends.
And that's just north of Vancouver.
Yep. and we've just been spending time with them. We haven't seen them for 13 years, and some other friends here. We used to live here. We're gonna nose into Astoria tomorrow because we love it there so much. Just drive out there, not the camper. But I think we're headed out in about a week.
Mm-hmm.
And Coeur d'Alene area, we'll see.
Okay. Very
Yeah,
nice.
right.
Very nice.
Oh,
Very nice.
and in the glass, I'm having a pineapple mango kombucha.
Ooh.
So
Nice.
I've got a disclaimer. First off, I'm a knuckle dragger that drinks beer, but since Jim and Amy are here, and I got to explain this for our podcast,
You gotta.
I've got the good old Stewart elbow cup.
Oh, that is awesome.
So that is leftover dinner last night. I mean, peanut butter, chocolate, protein shakes.
Yep. So I figured I'd bring her out of retirement just for Jim and Amy. There you
Love
go.
it. Love it. Absolutely.
Where did
love
you
it.
get that?
You need to patent that,
Made
Greg.
it.
You made that?
That's so
Walmart in
funny.
about 30 minutes.
Damn.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
So, I'm going to let the trade secret go right here. Any cup that's exactly 3 inches across the top will press up into one of these. So there you go.
So,
Damn.
Greg, can you tell the listeners what's actually on there, because not everybody will see video. So, what is actually on your
Yep.
cup that makes it so funny?
So it is an actual 45-degree sewer elbow, and the cap that comes with it, and then a 3-inch tumbler is pressed into it. So it literally makes people think you're drinking out of like a black tank fitting walking down the road.
And just
That is
a
awesome.
long plastic bendy straw that fits the length of the elbow.
Yeah, so
Nice.
it seems to get us a lot of attention, so I figured I'd pull it out for
Oh,
this.
hell yeah.
I love it. I love it.
That is
Thanks,
awesome.
Greg.
Especially with the chocolate protein
Yeah,
in
the,
there.
the chocolate shake you got working there makes it just even better. That is
I
awesome.
love it.
Yeah.
Nice
I
work.
love it. I love it. Very cool.
Well, yeah.
You guys are actually only about 35 minutes from where I grew up. I grew up just north of you guys.
That
in
is
Longview, but
correct.
Anyway,
Yep.
so what about
Yeah.
us?
Well, Rob and Trish and Greg and Renee are actually very close to each other then, especially tomorrow.
Well,
are.
Trish is going to go.
Yeah,
to
if you're going to
Astoria.
Astoria tomorrow, we're right across the bridge.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
came
Oh,
through there a little
suicide
while
rate.
ago.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Where are we? We're still in Washington. We're still camp hosting. We're still at Lincoln Rock State Park. Still doing campground cleanup.
Which hasn't been horrible.
It hasn't been horrible. No. We get this awesome spot. Same thing. Go listen to the last 3 episodes. That's where we've been.
And we'll be here for another month. So.
Yeah, we are.
But what's in your glass?
I got rum and Coke tonight in my no-name pub glass because I'm missing the keys.
Nice.
Yeah.
Rum and Coke. What are you, like an 18-year-old high schooler?
Hell yes. Hell yeah. That's all I had back there. I had vodka, but I'm like, I didn't. I don't
You're in the
know.
mood for vodka.
All good.
And because I'm still in the state of that I am.
Communist Washington.
See, I told you I wasn't going to say it again. I have affordable bourbon from Kirkland, and it's actually pretty good. So it's not too bad. So just a neat pour of that.
What is that?
So,
Old grandpa's cough syrup you got there?
sort of, kind of, yeah, a little bit.
Oh, I love it.
All right.
All right, cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everybody. Cheers, cheers, cheers.
All right, so let's dive right in with Greg and Renee. You're going to go?
I don't know. What do you want to go about?
Well, I think they need to give us a little background information on them.
Perfect. Let's hear it.
So, Greg and Renee, let's
What's the
hear
story?
it.
What's the 411 on you guys?
I am a Coast Guard brat who married this guy who was not in the Coast Guard yet, and my dad did not introduce us. He didn't even know him. I was barely 20 years old. You were 21, so what is that, 32 years? And I just continue to be a Coast Guard nomad.
Yeah. And me, South Alabama, the accent, if you haven't really recognized it yet, Roll Tide, all that good stuff. And spent 31 years in old Coast Guard, and had a joke for Jim about the Navy, but I'm not going to tell it right now. So there you
Well,
go.
save it for Utah.
Yeah, so we've been full-time 2 years, just over 2 years now. Yeah.
And you full-time, I'm going to say a little bit differently than most people, because I would say 9 times out of 10, most full-time RVers are either in a fifth wheeler or a motorhome of some sorts. You guys actually full-time in a travel trailer. And a toy hauler
travel trailer.
A very big one.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll fit in our living room.
Yes, we've been in it. It is very big. So, how is that traveling in a travel trailer? Is that what have you always had the travel trailer, or have you had other things?
Well, we were 27-year primitive tent campers until you built the cargo trailer conversion we had for a short time.
Yeah, so when people say we were tent campers, everybody says that, right? We were tent campers. But no, we were legitimate tent campers, like actively tent camping and sleeping on the ground. Because a lot of people that own RVs will say that, and they like tent camp 2 times in their life. But we were active tent campers. And then I got this wild hair to take a 20-foot long cargo trailer and convert it to an RV. And in doing that, that's what got me to the point of pretty much being an undocumented RV tech where I could do everything.
And we fell in love with a real mattress and an inside bathroom.
Yeah, but go to the travel trailer. The biggest word on the travel trailer is huge. Before they discontinued it last year, it was the second largest one in production.
Yep.
It's got fifth wheel height ceilings in it.
Yep.
It's got a 13-foot garage, so it is pretty much a fifth wheel that just hooks to a ball.
It just doesn't pivot like one.
It's a nice big trailer. I mean, it was when I went inside, I was shocked.
Yeah, I was.
I really was. It was like, this is comfortable and it's very roomy.
Well, that's all on her. It would have dirty laundry everywhere, and I'd be sleeping on the floor if I was just in it. So
yeah, you're not lying.
I know how that feeling goes too.
So what do you guys have in the travel trailer? Like like what toys do you have in the toy hauler part?
One of each.
So let's see. We have a humongous ATV, which we've had for a while.
4-wheeler, yep.
We got 2 electric bikes that Jim and Amy largely talked us into that we haven't figured out how to carry back there yet.
We were bullied into those toys. Yep.
Yeah. So
weights, adjustable weights, and a foldable weight bench, and clothing drying racks, and that's about it.
The ideal situation is we pull into a park, we put the door down, get the rigs out, and then convert it into a little gym.
Yeah.
That's a
gym mud room
right there.
Yeah, it is pretty sweet.
Cool.
It is pretty sweet. All right, let's dive in. Let's dive into Greg's service. I think Danny's got a question for you.
Yeah, well, Greg and Renee, it's really great to meet you guys. I appreciate your service to the world's greatest country. You guys are heroes for it. And Renee, you did it your whole life with your daddy, so thank you guys very much. But Greg, what inspired you to join the Coast Guard?
Well, where I grew up in Mobile, Alabama, it's a very large Coast Guard town. And my best friend's dad was a 30-year Coast Guard retired. Well, he was in the Coast Guard when I was a kid. And he was a mentor to me. And it's that thing that probably all of us that have been in the service can say. When you were in high school, you had like visions of doing something larger, than say going to work at the local paper mill like everybody else you were on the football team did. And it was just kind of that, a mentor, and just doing something bigger than yourself. That sounds cliche, but literally when you're that age, you're kind of like searching for that. Kind of like going full-time RV when you get older, you're searching to do something bigger before you take a dirt nap, I mean, I know that sounds bad, but I'm trying to relate the two a little bit there. So that's pretty much in a nutshell. Besides that, I was blessed to be able to do 31 years, and they were mostly a very blessed 31 years. It had its times for sure. And it allowed me and Renee to do this, and live this dream now. And it's awesome being fully retired because my only HR department's right here. And I get to argue with this HR department, so it works out.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah,
well,
go ahead and write me up on sexual harassment.
Oh, I love that. Well, do you guys have, and this is a question for both of you, do you guys have a favorite memory of your time while you guys were serving?
Ooh, I would actually say when we lived here, I loved this whole small town battleground Pacific Northwest without the politics. We rented, so we weren't dealing with property taxes, but the amount of adventure, the outdoorsiness, we were just a really core knit family with the age of the boys. And just having that opportunity moving around can be really rough on families and kids alike. I don't know if it was something we did, but it made us somewhat of a stronger family, I feel like, because we were just dependent on each other for so long, moving around until we met friends.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yes, I can relate to that for sure.
So, Greg, you said you were in the Coast Guard for 31 years? So, being so structured like that, how does that help you in the RV life, or how does it translate going full time in the RV?
So I was just discussing this with somebody when we were in Idaho, and so Danny's Air Force, right? All right, so you'll love this, man. Having maintenance cards, PMS cards drilled in your head, nothing is done without a structured maintenance, literally leads you to YouTube University and leads you to looking on the internet for how to do things according to the manufacturer service manual. And that structure of just maintenance cards and just a procedure on everything, it's kept me from burning down the RV. It's kept me from running the RV off a cliff. I mean, that's the biggest thing. And you do have that in other industries, if you go to engineering type schools and everything. But Danny and Jim know, man, the cards, maintenance procedure.
Live or die by
they
them.
drill it into you.
Yep, live or die by them.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Love it.
But
love it.
aside from that, though, the whole military just making you up and move and go somewhere at a moment's notice, you just naturally go into this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so that actually kind of leads into what I was going to ask you guys. But first of all, thank you for your service. And but how would you say, maybe a little deeper, how military life has allowed you to be able to adapt to full-time RV travel? Has it made it easier?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I would say definitely.
a lot of in the military is a crap show, and you deal with the crap show a lot. So there's a lot of crap show in the RV life.
Yeah.
And you just go right into it.
I'd say that nomadic lifestyle, just constantly picking up and going and being the new one in the area, figuring out where you are, how things work, different dynamics of different parts of the country, things, so that all that change, adapting to that change easy.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
I don't want to say it's nothing, but
Well, you're not
Yeah.
up and moving out of your house that you lived in for 31 years.
Yeah,
You're
right.
used to that change.
you're not going to see me on YouTube. Oh, we're so miserable. I can't take it trying to get clicks and stuff, because we're not. It's
It's easy.
yeah, exactly.
Love it.
That's definitely cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
hey,
you're
it's right
up.
back to me. How did you decide full-time life and travel was the right move for the two of you as a couple?
You want me to hit them with the depressing part, then you can get the positive part.
Yeah. That was the biggest part. So, yeah, you go right ahead.
Yeah. So I've got 3 steps that got me to where I got. And it was also during like a 50-ish-year-old inflection point in my life. And first off, when you're starting to get older in your career and you're thinking about all of the things that you have left to do as you get older, and I feel like all of us get that way. And that got to a pretty fever pitch with me when I hit around 49, 50. I was thinking about, like, what am I going to do? Just hang out until I have liver spots, and then I die 6 months after I retire? Or am I going to get out there and just do everything and go to the max? So my best friend from high school died at 47 years old. So, when something like that happens to you, that pushes you to think more along those lines.
Oh, for sure.
Then my brother died at 64,
Yeah.
just heart attack on his lawnmower, and thinking more. And then finally, and I bet Jim can allude to this too. You see these guys in the military that have been there for 30 plus years, and they're like getting hip replacements, knee replacements, and I'm sitting there looking that like in the close view mirror there.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm like, when do I need to get out now while I'm still healthy and can do the things, or do I go like these smucks do and go till I'm falling apart, and I'm getting 100% retirement, but you're only going to live for like 3 years and you're stuck on the couch.
Yeah.
So that's the depressing part. I don't mean to depress, but that's what kind of led me and built me up over like 2 or 3 years to it.
Yep.
But Renee has got a much more positive look at it.
Well, his last duty station, we were in a rental house and didn't really have a whole strong connection there. And an oldest son in North Carolina, a youngest one in Texas. My parents and his sister and her family all in Mobile. My sister in Texas. We didn't really know where we wanted to live and plant after he retired. And we had to leave that rental house anyway. So hit the road. Why not? Go explore.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
And like
Nice.
every one of us here too, that's probably on the screen, we watched YouTube RV full-time videos for like 2 years leading up.
Oh, absolutely.
We got pumped about it.
Trying to figure it out. Absolutely. YouTube University, baby.
Oh, that's awesome. All right. I kind of already touched on the question that I had prepared was the travel trailer traveling in. So I'm going to just change it a bit. Do you think you'll ever give up the travel trailer for something different?
Let me answer before her.
I know what I...
So one little bit of info I forgot to give y'all is, the start now, start small, you get on the road with what you got. I had a truck that was too high for a fifth wheel. That is originally why we went with the travel trailer. But I will let you explain.
Now that we have this great dually, and now that this trailer, I want to finally name it, maybe call it Fender Bender, because somebody keeps kissing the truck. I would say, like, going off doing a fifth wheel, I think we'd always want a towable, but we're married to this rig now that we have this spray-on lifetime roof and the room slide system. That peace of mind, they would have to offer me something with the same before I'd ever walk away from this one now.
Yeah, it's hard to go back to all those things that everybody else stresses about. Like, is my slide going to break a cable today? Is my roof going to start peeling back? Is it leaking?
Yep.
And it's hard to go back to that.
I think it'd be a long time before I'd look into something else.
Yeah, for sure. Oh.
Mm-hmm. That was kind of what I thought you were going to say, Renee, for sure.
I like that peace of mind.
Yeah, stress-free is worth a lot of money.
It sure is.
Yes, it is. So was one of you guys more hesitant about making the leap towards full-time RVing, or were you both just like, yes, let's do this?
Let's roll.
We were roll tide, spend it.
Yeah. Definitely.
Nice,
I mean, that's just a simple, easy. Neither one of us go with it. Send it.
That's nice. Yeah, when you're both on board, it makes life a hell of a lot easier. That's awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, that goes back to the setup of the military life and taking you into doing something easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I hate that you guys had the sad part of your journey as part of your decision, but I will say that was actually a big thing for Rob and I, too. We had lost, in our 40s, we lost a lot of friends. Like, it was just crazy, very similar, just random things. And it was kind of one of those things, too, when we were in a place where we were also in a rental, and it was like, all right, do we go buy a house or do we do something different? And that was one of our things that made us do this, too. So totally understand that. But what would you guys say was the hardest part of transitioning to life on the road?
Closet space. Resources?
Yeah, resources. So for most of our marriage, I had a fully outfitted garage. Like, I was rebuilding the transmission in my son's Mustang every time he blew it up, and
not having that right to go to anymore when something goes wrong with this.
Just being that good old boy that always had a friend you could call when something happened, and just losing that. Just go out in the garage and get the specialty tools. Something goes bad.
Yeah.
Now I find myself, boiling in the sun on my back with dirt on me, trying to get things repaired, and I do miss being more set up for sure.
Oh yeah. No, I can 100% relate to that too. I had a full shop in our old house, so it was like you need anything built, whatever you need, just go out there, bang it out real quick. And now it's like I have a saw, a drill. And I'm just jerrymongering everything just to kind of get a straight cut sometimes. So it's definitely could relate there.
Yeah.
And I kept all mine. We got 2 storage units.
Yeah. Yep. I feel you there. Yep. The same. We got a storage unit back at home. But so with that transition, what was like the biggest surprise besides closet space, obviously, but what was the biggest surprise when you guys went full time?
Oh, I know what mine is.
Go ahead.
So when we watched all the YouTube videos and built this up in our heads before we went full time.
Yeah. I know where you're going.
I thought it was going to be more like June Cleaverville with making friends and the socializing. And when we got out there and it wasn't quite like that. And then I noticed a lot of people living in RV parks out of necessity and not as a hobby.
So it wasn't that RV park 1950s, 60s, intermingling.
It wasn't quite like we thought it would be in that aspect. And
that was same for me. Yeah. That was a surprise. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I could definitely could relate to that too. But that's one thing I try to talk to everybody. Like every person I meet, I always introduce myself, and usually like even last week we had a bunch of people over for a campfire. So just to try to get that back, because it's definitely the same thing. Like I was expecting to go there and we'd be hanging out and having campfires every night and doing this and doing that, and it was definitely not like that. And the necessity thing, I can totally get that as well. So awesome.
And that's interesting you say that, because we do that too. And I have to play this one out a little bit where you talk to somebody and you're friendly. Hey, everything's cool, and you're talking, you got shared interests, and then you kind of look at each other and the person's like, okay, so good night now. And then they walk away and you never see them come out of their trailer for the rest of the week, and I get you.
Yep.
Those ones are out there.
All right, we're going to move on and talk a little bit about patriotism, because having met you two just recently, I feel that is one of the words that I would use to describe you. So, Danny, you got a question about patriotism?
Yeah, so anybody watching, if you guys watch Greg and Renee, you watch their YouTube, you follow them on social media, you know that you guys are absolutely unapologetically patriotic. So being on the road and traveling to all stretches of the country, have you guys been able to affirm the fact that this is the greatest country in the world, or is there anything that's kind of let you down?
There's areas that you will visit and it's not as patriotic.
I don't want to talk trash about your state, Jim.
Oh, talk away, man. Talk away.
They're great.
Small towns are okay, but...
Yeah, but beyond that, and we try to avoid those kind of, we're not big city people, and that's where you find a lot of that.
Largely, and we going through Utah and Idaho and Wyoming, like literally everybody has an American flag on their house.
You kind of know where you want to be, where you feel.
But, traveling does firm you up a little more in it, but I say that we haven't done New England yet.
Well, we live there though.
We kind of, we live there, but for the most part, yes, indeed, especially in the flyover states, it's amazing.
It is, yeah.
And plus, when you travel, you come across different war memorials, different veterans memorials,
cemeteries.
And that's just that flow that just keeps your mindset where it needs to be properly,
right?
For being a patriot. And of course, when you raise your right hand, swear, protect, and defend all the enemies, foreign and domestic, I kept that oath my whole life.
Yeah.
So yes, love it.
And you
Yeah,
might
that's great.
be very well like I am, and I still hold that oath.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the uniform is off, but I tell you what, I will defend it till my death if I have to.
It's in the heart. It's in the heart.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's not for everybody, but thank the good Lord, there's enough of us around that keeps us free. All right, so I know how patriotic Greg is, and Renee's going to love this question. Greg, please describe to the audience what your outfit is going to be on 4th of July.
Oh, wait. Hang on a second. First off, I have added to it.
Oh,
Jim,
excellent.
and
I
it's
can't wait to
even
see a
better
picture.
now. And I don't know if I'll pull it out the 4th of July, but just for y'all, anybody who shows up to the deployment 2027, I'll pull it out for you.
All right.
How you like
All
that?
right.
So we're on podcast here. It's basically American flag overalls, Renee.
No, you hid the other things because that's a surprise. It is a matching shorts and shirt set with bald eagles and American flags.
It's gaudy. It's proud. I should be shooting bottle rockets out of the back of my shorts with it.
Awesome.
And he's got a new hat now, and we're just going to say it's not a ball cap.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
So it probably will come out. I don't know. Renee will probably edit it out of YouTube, but she doesn't like when I go too overboard being, crazy on YouTube. But
I'm still in the mode of somewhat keeping most viewers pleased without compromising my own morals and values.
Maybe we'll talk more about that here in a little bit.
Well, my question kind of piggybacks off of Danny's question. So, do you guys have any favorite patriotic destinations that you have been to, or is there a place that you guys are definitely looking forward to going to?
Mount Rushmore.
Well,
that was my favorite.
Yeah, Mount Rushmore will make you tear up when you go to the evening program. Yeah. And I don't know of anything that's going to beat that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just that whole vibe and that atmosphere. We went in mid-September where the weather was just amazing. Perfect. And we haven't had anything that's going to beat that yet. But I'm sure something will come up.
I'm open to any suggestions.
Yeah. Now, that being said, when we were in Biloxi last year,
yes,
I went to the National Cemetery there to see my mentor who was buried there. That was the cause of me joining the Coast Guard. That was very hard, but very rewarding at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine that would be really cool to see. And Mount Rushmore is our son Jake. That's his favorite place. So we love Mount Rushmore. We've been there twice, I think.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Nice.
Awesome.
Very cool. That's awesome. When we went to Rushmore, the one thing I remember about it, it was definitely awe-inspiring, but it was a lot smaller than what I thought. Like I was definitely expecting something a lot bigger. And when you get there,
I have one view on that.
Right?
You're like, so Plymouth Rock, which is years before our RVing, and you're like,
oh yeah,
really? That's it?
That's it. Yes. Yep. Oh yeah, 100%. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So I don't know how far you guys have been on the road for 2 years now. And the great thing about being on the road is that you just see these incredible things. So have you guys visited a place that just made you stop and say, holy crap, this is amazing. This is what this country's about.
Well, first off, you got to go through the original gate to Yellowstone, the Eisenhower Gate, I think it is.
Yeah,
that will do it.
That did it.
Riding in the Jackson Hole and seeing the Teton Mountain Range for the first time.
Oh yeah,
that'll definitely do it.
And all these parks that are, our country did not level everything and just concrete everything up, even, concrete buildings. Our country has preserved some of those things that, forefathers, your explorers saw what you're seeing.
Oh, I have an update for the Washingtonians here too. I'm going to add to that list because it's so recent. Mount St. Helens on a clear day in Washington
Yes.
State in the Pacific Northwest.
Yes.
I'll add that one to it now.
And
y'all know what I'm talking about.
I
Yeah.
do. I do.
Yeah.
we have some gorgeous terrain, geography. Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, so the mountains and some of the mountains in Washington are just amazing. We did Rainier last year, and it was just same thing. It was just absolutely incredible. So very cool.
That is one of the things that I miss about living in the Bremerton area, is there's about 20 different corners, hills, turns as I drive to work or home. That on a nice clear day I see Mount Rainier, and when you can see that, it's just like there's something about it that just takes my breath away. There's a little bit of a calm that comes over me when I see it. Yeah, it's beautiful over there.
Just don't be around it, because someday it is going to blow.
Another time.
They say Rainier is going to take out that whole valley if it ever
I know,
goes.
right? Don't be around when that happens.
No.
Oh, well, that is some pretty awesome stuff. So let's switch gears a little bit, and let's talk about life on YouTube. So we all know and love YouTube. We all got our degrees. So, Melissa, you got a question about YouTube?
Yeah, so a lot of people think that the second you go full-time RVing, you have to join the club and start a YouTube channel. But was there another reason that you guys said, hey, let's document our lives and let's start a YouTube channel?
I'm in the 3 reason category there.
Yeah.
So, one, my last job, when I was converting my cargo trailer and we were starting to do RV trips, people are like, you start a YouTube channel, we'll watch. And of course, after I retired and did that, they don't watch. And also, we did it for like when we're in our 80s and we can't get off the couch to have something to watch.
Yep.
And we kind of let that be our balancing principle when it comes to how we do our content.
Yeah.
And
community.
And also going back to the expectation versus reality of when
Meeting people.
got on the road and it was a little lonelier than we thought it would be.
Yeah.
I was sitting in Boulder, Wyoming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And was like, all right, we're doing this because we need to make more friends. And we feel like getting out there.
Because I'm not enough for him.
Yeah.
He would go around telling all these strangers how lonely he was. And I'm like, all right, who am I?
Oh boy.
Yep. Yeah. And if you ever doubt you have friends when you're on YouTube, just go to the Tampa RV show and try and walk down the main thoroughfare and see what happens.
Well, what would you guys say are some of the biggest challenges of creating content that you've encountered?
Culling down all of the content we film into those 20 to 30 minute videos. Like, Yellowstone, we had well over 7 hours culled down to like a 20-minute video.
Yeah.
And purging what you want to keep, but nobody else may care about.
I have conflicting values with it too, so to speak, because I'm the one that says it's always better to get more content than you need than have less. But at the same time, I'm the first one that'll get lazy and be like, I ain't picking that freaking camera up today. Yeah. I'm in my pajamas.
And when you're hanging with friends or family filming. That's a big challenge. Big challenge.
Some people get skittish around a camera too.
Yeah. And sometimes you just want to be you and not have to worry about it, probably, right?
Exactly.
Well, that's funny because I'll pick up the camera and just hit that light on button no matter what. And because she does the major editing decisions, so I'm like, anything that gets out on YouTube was vetted through her, so she can't blame anybody but herself.
There you go.
So.
I love it. Internal audit department.
Right.
So, out of all of the videos that you've made so far, which one has been your favorite?
Not the one with the hips on the truck, I know that.
No, probably not that one.
Yeah, that was not fun.
That's my wallet's favorite video, just by the way.
I would say I really enjoyed our boondocking, the Upper Tetons that we did last year, because we were able to show other people like what that was, the community of RVing that we kind of expected or anticipated, because everybody just kind of gathers around one fire and talks and shares food, and you see the views and stuff. I really enjoyed putting that one together.
Yeah, it was impromptu community.
Yes, very impromptu community.
Mine was Vernal, Utah for the longest time.
Boondocking Ashley National Forest.
Just because I can just watch it over and over, and I like the way the story flowed for us.
Yeah.
But the Upper Teton View video is definitely a good one for sure. But, I think a lot of us on YouTube don't watch our videos, rewatch them a lot.
Our own,
because we have this notion that when we get old and slow down and we're sitting in a house again, we'll watch them all.
I figure if we rewatch, we will have already forgotten, so it'll be like watching it for the first time.
Exactly.
And at that point, you can probably just put it on loop. It'll be new every time.
There you go.
This is a new video.
So, all right. So today is June 23rd, 2006. What's your subscriber count right now?
I don't know.
2,200?
So we quit asking for subscribers a while back.
Yeah, I think we're right about 2,200.
Yeah.
I might be wrong. It might be 21 something.
Yeah.
Not a lot. We're
So
small.
do you guys ever
us,
meet? Do you guys ever meet some of your subscribers in person?
Yes. And the coolest is, of course, we've met people at the RV show, which is kind of sometimes a given. But we have out in the RV wilds had
cool.
people like approach us and say, "Hey, we watch you,"
Well, and we don't have a very big channel, so a lot of the time it'll be somebody's like, I think I was subscribed to you. I just checked, and they'll walk up to you checking their phone. It's like, yeah, I've watched a couple of your videos, so it'll be something like that,
Very good. Awesome.
All right. So you mentioned that, Greg, that quantity is better than quality in your recordings. You want to have all these recordings and then try to find your quality. How much of your recording actually makes it into your video?
So when we went
now, I know you guys record a lot, because you have what, 6 cameras or something?
And two.
We have
2 GoPros and phones, which I cannot master the phone still.
Well, the phones suck, honestly. But we have a B-roll camera and a primary.
Yeah.
And a good example would be when we did Yellowstone. We called 14 hours of video.
7 hours down to 20 minutes.
Yeah.
See, you can tell who does all the cutting it down.
Yeah.
I would say, I hate math, so get your own percentages, but we usually have each video you see that's 20 to 30 minutes long probably started at least 2.5 to 3.5, 4 hours of content.
And then you stream it down. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's gotten worse lately. So.
Yep.
And that's mainly because I'll just turn on the camera and start walking with it, instead of trying to frame up and do. And so there's a lot of that residual on each end that's just total, trash.
Yep.
Right on.
So I think we kind of know that Renee's the boss. I think we're picking that up, that she runs the show.
Probably. I don't want to be, but he always makes me. He doesn't want to do that part of the editing ever.
No.
Oh, I agree. That's like you got to have like a doctoral degree in order to edit YouTube stuff. But like Greg is clearly a character. So not only how much content that Greg wants on YouTube doesn't make it on YouTube, but how do you guys get through the controversy when Greg's like, this is a really good piece, and Renee's like, this is not going to happen, so I don't know what to tell you.
I'm like, no, I just totally perimenopaused out, had a werewolf moment, and that is just special for Greg to see. Nobody in the whole wide world needs to witness that.
Yeah, and also, a lot of the stuff I have fun with on YouTube would probably not go over well with viewers, like making fun of all the tourists. And I went on this tear in Yellowstone where the tourists from other places just have they don't respect personal space and everything. And I'm like, well, I'm going to embrace this and have fun with it. And I literally had like an hour and a half of just like tourists and some of the things they do and me making fun of them. And Renee's like, this is never going on YouTube. And she's right. That's the reason why I let her be the last decision on it. Because if I was just Greg out on the road, I would have multiple YouTube strikes, a couple copyright hits, and I mean, she really does keep me. I mean, the females do keep us grounded because we would get out of control because that's kind of what we're naturally built to do as guys.
Well, I have to remind Greg that it's not just a bunch of guys in the squad bay barracks room or the what did y'all sleep in on the ships? It's not just a bunch of you guys
Hilton.
watching this. We've got, some females that watch too, some families.
Yeah, but
So-
I do all the music, so if you don't like the music, blame me.
No, he
There you
does
go.
great on the music.
Well, I feel you need to put together that video of all of those tourists in Yellowstone and just release it to RV Trash Talk and
Send it.
let us see it. Oh, all right. Well, speaking of tourists who can also turn into probably YouTube trolls, because we know they're out there. We know you guys are prone to them for some reason or another. So let's talk about that for a little bit. What is that like when somebody trolls you?
Our biggest troll stuff is comments. That's so awesome. Your mom RVs with you. Is that your mom?
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Son and mother. So for those of you that are only listening, about 2 years ago, I decided I'm embracing my silver hair and grew it out. And it seems to make people angry or offend them or I don't know.
Yeah,
So those are
I think-
our number one troll comments.
but
I think it's
yeah,
beautiful.
but that's all.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
It's a whole two-part scenario because Renee took over. Well, 100% of the YouTube comments, I take care of about half the Facebook, but that's because
You do all the Facebook.
I'm
mostly.
slash and burn, man. If you come at me with a comment, my first reply is, "Are you ready to do this?" And I will spend all day long and say
That's not
anything
a lie.
that comes to mind. And Renee's got a good explanation for it because she has actually saved us. We would be getting half the views if I did the comments because I would just slash and burn anybody that was critical of anything.
Oh yeah.
Man.
So you guys, you need to do a video of all the troll burns that you get right there. I mean that alone would
should.
probably check your subscribers right up.
Yeah.
But, so how do you get to decide like what to ignore and actually what to respond to? Because I'm sure there's some that you just be like, whatever, I'm not even dealing with this.
Well, since I do them all, I don't ignore any. I have this mindset. You took the time, whether you're trying to insult me or compliment or whatever, with anything of our video, you took the time to comment. I'm going to take the time to respond. Have I wanted to go into Greg's mindset with your mom, something or another, and turn into a 12-year-old in the gym class? But I tend to step back and just give people the benefit of the doubt. And I have recently used Bless Your Heart. I hope one day you get over
There
your
you
mommy
go.
issues. Thanks for watching.
Yep.
Yeah,
Bless your heart.
I love that.
That's,
And,
that's the best comeback ever. I absolutely.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
yeah.
Used Bless Your Heart a time or two.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Haven't we?
Bless her heart.
Bless
Yes.
your heart.
Well, first of all, I think your hair is beautiful.
Yeah.
So good for
you.
you for embracing it. But I know people can definitely be mean sometimes online. You got those keyboard heroes, who will say
Yes.
anything when they're behind their computer. But have the trolls ever made you question sharing online? Has it ever made you maybe just question what you're doing?
So we have a soon upcoming video, which may be out before this is, but we got a double hit on the truck from the camper. And after the first hit, the doubters, the ones who wanted to argue, there's no way your trailer did that. The next time I was thinking, we're not even going to share it. Don't even fess up, because you're just going to catch that negativity. You're so stupid, blah, blah, blah. But in the end, we roll with it all.
Well, and she, like I said, we had a commenter. It's like, I've been towing everything from 30 feet to 42-foot fifth wheel for 24 years.
30 years.
My daughter even tows, and we've never contacted our trailer to the truck.
We've never had the problems that y'all have.
Oh, yeah. And
I'm like...
And, of course, Greg wants to be like, hey, moron, have you done 33,000 miles with a trailer behind you in a 2-year period? No. Yeah. So actually know what you're saying before you comment, but instead... Little Miss Sugar Pie here has to be, you know.
Well, that deserved a congratulations, definitely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, because your average, like, weekender RVer probably makes, like, if they're really busy, 6 trips a year through the summer, you know.
So sometimes just taking into account that most people that do those negative or trolling comments, letting it just roll off your back, because I think you're entertaining or helping way more people than the haters.
And as a YouTuber, and you're trying to understand the human psyche to where people will actually watch your videos, people that comment something just right off the cuff that's really emotional means that your video actually retained them and they were like into it. And then had to make a comment. So you got to kind of like look at the silver lining behind it too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, the other thing is too, every time somebody does that, it, you know, it pushes you back out, right?
And then, which is usually why I will respond. It's just more, even the back and forth comments. Yeah.
And then I'm betting you probably get people who come in there and defend you too, like some of your other subscribers, which is always kind of funny when they get.
I have some great friends.
That's right. Yep. Love it.
All right, since Amy had to bring up such a downer of a freaking topic, let's flip it around. So you have this YouTube community. So let's talk about a positive that came out of some of your videos, or one that might have particularly stood out and said, yeah, that's why I'm going to keep doing this. Not just for us, but this is also why.
I feel like Jim is leading me into our video where we were just hanging out together.
Maybe.
Yeah. No, so the deployment video was a fun one. We had fun doing that.
And it made more people comment that they want to try rallies.
And when we edited that video, we tried to really bring the focus on what that did for making friends for so many people, because
that's how you're going to meet people in the community.
There were a lot of newer full-timers there that were vets that were having trouble making friends that rally was perfect for.
And then I would say that the last video that is the second to last video that is out, where we reenacted camper can hit a dually truck fender in forward motion in a tight turn at like 2 miles per hour. So many people have come back and commented on that. I really had no idea, you know, not having done like a U-turn or, I have, you know, a 38 foot or something like that. And people have been like, I am so grateful that you shared this because I learned something new and I'm going to be aware so I don't do the same.
Yep.
So I like that. That's probably my favorite one where people have really appreciated.
But going back to an earlier question, no, the troll comments don't bother me at all. You just been drugged through the coals so long by the time you hit this age with different things, you know, it's just like, whatever.
Rolls off
they wouldn't say that to me at a campground at the campfire, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, so when I retired from the Air Force, I decided to let it all go. So I grew the beard out and I had the man bun, and we used to do this RV Trash Talk tech tips, and there was me out there with my flip-flops and my man bun and my beard, and Amy posted it, and then some guy comes back and he's like, this is the day that I'm going to take a tech tip from a guy with a man bun and a beard. And she shows it to me because I have Greg's personality, and I'm like, instantly I'm like pissed. But then I kind of took a step back and I was like, well, to be fair, I would never watch a guy with a man bun and a beard on YouTube anyway. So I had to kind of look introspectively at the comment. So my question is, have you ever had a comment that maybe came off negative, and then you guys had a conversation about it, and you were like, maybe this guy or gal's kind of right?
Yeah. So actually, Jim will like this one because you were Navy. So I had a guy come after us early on in our channel. He's like,
More YouTubers.
More YouTubers trying to make tons of money putting crap out on the internet about RVs.
So they can do this lifestyle.
Yeah, and then I'm like, dude, I'm just retired enlisted trailer trash man doing this off the, retirement check. And then he's like, oh, bro, I'm a Navy chief. Are you initiated? All that kind of stuff. And I made good friends with him. And now he subscribes and watches every video. But he came at me hard like I was some... like the bigger RV YouTubers that get free RVs to try out and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, bro, I'm just like turning on the camera, man, and putting it on YouTube and off of enlisted retirement. And that kind of worked out good. So yes, that does happen. And that's why she comments more peacefully than I do on stuff, because you can turn quite a few of them around that way if you're willing to do that.
Yeah.
Amen.
Oh, yeah. And I have definitely used the bless your heart many times. Like, we put a video out of our son for his birthday getting Green Bay Packers tickets. And it really affected me how much of, like, hate in the world there are about, a 10-year-old boy getting surprised with Green Bay Packers tickets. And there was many times I have commented and I've been like, I'm sorry, Jesus, like, just please don't look at this right now. But have you ever made a comment or thought about making a comment and just said, like, Jesus, please don't watch this right now, or like, maybe I shouldn't have said that or something?
I have had Jesus swipe the keyboard right out of my hands. Walk away, Renee. It was I think probably the last one, the hair hits, and I really wanted to come back. I feel like my bless your heart, I hope you get over your mommy issues one day. That add-on that I put, I feel was pretty ugly and not necessary, but I had to get it off my chest. So I was like, go take a walk, Jesus. I got to get this one out. Look at all my other ones. I haven't done it. Yeah.
Short answer for me is no. I'll just let it fly.
Let it go.
Why restricts me.
Oh, that's funny.
All right. If you could have Jesus not look, he's busy doing something else. You could write one thing to those trolls without any consequences. What would it be?
Oh boy.
This is RV Trash Talk.
Yeah.
F off.
Yeah.
I've said that to people on Facebook already, man. I was like 30-day jail on Facebook before we were RVing, man. I'd come after people, and
so what would you say on YouTube then in a reply?
I don't know,
if you had
man,
one.
because I have our moderation on strict. It probably wouldn't even let me type it. But I don't know.
So on YouTube he has stuff more tied down so he couldn't, but if he's on Facebook, and there's been even more comments about the mom and the hair color, he goes hard. All right, we're gonna do this down to the your mom stuff back.
And Facebook really is a rougher place, at least for us, with comments.
What is your one that will I wore your mom out, or your mom was busy, or
I commented one time Renee didn't get a chance to stop me, and I was just like, well, I tired your mom out, so I had to move on to a new one. And the guy actually reacted to it, but didn't reply to it.
Yep.
So I guess it worked out okay. Sometimes I get
that's
one by,
perfect.
Yeah.
and
and there's something in common with Greg, myself, and Danny. And I think it really goes back into being in the military. I don't care if it's Air Force, Army, Navy, Coast Guard, Marines, even your Space Force. I don't care. You get around these, if you spend enough time on active duty, you get around these new kids and you learn new language. You learn a new way to talk to the little shitheads that come in and try to push your button. And it's like, oh no, mofo, I'm putting it right back into your chest, and today I'm doing it this way. So we learn a different language. I don't care what service you serve in, but it can come out of nowhere.
Especially because you guys are old service, and that stuff didn't fly back then. So you're gonna
absolutely not.
Yep.
Absolutely not.
To Danny's problem though, when you do 30 years in, I don't have the option of growing out hair like you did. I don't have your problems, man.
Bless.
All right. This is one of our favorite segments of RV Trash Talk, and it's the RV Trash Talk lightning round. Now, Greg and Renee, we had sent you most of the script. We left this part out, so each of you get to answer. It's a lightning round, so you answer the question as quick as you can. Don't think about it too much, because again, lightning round, and we'll just go Renee, Greg, okay? And I think Trish starts us off with that one.
Trish does start us off.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right. This is easy, guys. Mountains, beach, or desert?
Mountains.
Hey, it's
Mountains.
Renee Greg. It's Renee Greg.
Okay.
It's Renee
Come
Greg.
I'm sorry. I wanted to beat you to the punch on that one.
Damn it, Greg! Listen to the instructions.
He doesn't follow instructions. He's old. He gets confused. Mountains for me because I like the water, but I can always find water in the mountains too.
All right. I know the answer to this one, I think. But I'll say it anyways. Boondocking or full hookups?
No, there is no good answer to that one.
Full hookups.
Oh.
Boondocking.
Nice.
Okay.
I do all the rules of conserving and watching the
She's
water
a better
levels and
boondocker
stuff.
than I am, though. I'll just waste water and eat up battery watching big screen TVs and stuff. I don't care.
Yep.
So you're like Amy, and you're a water buffalo. She's a self-proclaimed water buffalo. Okay, I'm horrible at this stuff. Danny and I are so bad at this. But so, what is your favorite travel day snack?
None. Water or black coffee.
Black coffee.
We fast all day, so it's easy for us. We will take our whole thermal craft, though, of what leftover coffee we have.
Watch the video,
we're
you'll see it.
We're weirdos like that. It just keeps me awake behind the wheel because I'll eat a piece of lettuce, man. I'll go into a diabetic coma over it. So
Yep.
Who's your favorite host on CNN?
I have no idea who hosts on that channel.
yeah, that's one of them. They're biased news networks that makes me angry if I try.
All right.
I don't think our TV gets that channel.
Yeah.
I hear that. I know that. Amen, Renee. No, seriously. What is your favorite state you visited?
Wyoming. Oh, you answer the other one because it's both.
Wyoming, but Idaho is taking a close second, starting to overtake like a NASCAR race.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh yeah.
We like Idaho too.
Yeah, Idaho is same. We're discovering more and more of it. So, what would you say is your most overrated RV gadget? This is probably for Greg.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me hurt some. I'm gonna hurt two sets of feelings here. Rear view camera. Get over it. You don't need to know who's behind you because they're going to hit you anyway.
Yep.
And these water filter systems, that's what your kidneys are for, man. Come on now. I grew up drinking out of a garden hose. You know, everybody's throwing these water filters in my face everywhere I go, and I'm just like, oh. So I'm going to add that one just to hurt people's feelings and maybe get some bad comments on here. There you go.
Yeah, comment below. Comment below.
Does the built-in outdoor kitchens kind of count? Because to me, that's gadgety, and they're all too tall for me, so don't need it.
Love it. Love it.
And this show is sponsored by Blue Water Technologies. So awesome. Kidneys, go kidneys.
No, he's kidding. He's kidding.
All right, staying with the same type of thing, the most underrated RV gadget.
Ooh. You roll that one.
Hell, I don't know.
This is gadget. This is guy stuff because there's nothing really inside. So for me, I'm gonna honestly, I love our RV snap pads. Bought when we were still in the sticks and bricks, knowing that those feet are not gonna on our stabilizers bend and Greg having to replace them. I love our RV snap pads, and I still see so many people out there that aren't using them.
Oh, I got it.
What?
Starlink.
Oh.
You just set it down and it works.
Yes.
And now that there's so many satellites in the sky, you only have to go in your little cute app and get it directly north. It'll just start grabbing.
I think it needs to be like a definite get it.
The thing is with the RVs and, all the recent years of reliability on everything, I like stuff that you just set it and forget it.
Yeah.
Amen.
In Starlink, you set it and forget it.
Yep.
It just works.
That's why I like my iPhone.
Yeah.
Love it. All right. So, one item you'd save from the RV if you had 30 seconds.
Skittles, our bird.
My Second Amendment stuff.
There you go.
Boom.
Yes.
All right. I love
There we
it.
go.
One word to describe full-time RV life.
Adventurous. I'm so lame.
Shit show.
That's 2 words.
Right? There definitely days.
No. Yep.
Now we'll see if you could use the same words for this one, or if you have to think of a different word. But one word to describe each other.
Shit show.
I'm always in trouble for something.
What's one word to describe me? Werewolf.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Don't say mom.
no.
Don't say mom. Don't say mom.
Don't say mom.
No. We've always had a balanced, offsetting energy to us. I'm more the chill back, and she's more the spun up like a chainsaw type. So it kind of works out, and gets into that middle point at the end.
I will concur.
Yep.
If you guys retired tomorrow, would you do it all over again?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Love it.
Nice.
All right, last question. And somewhere along this question, I'm supposed to sing something, I think. But
That was
yeah.
requested by
Go
me.
for it, Jim.
I'll figure out where I put it here in a second. So here's a hint to the question, because that's what soap and water's for. So are you team gloves or no gloves?
No gloves.
Yes!
You can put it in your pipe and smoke it.
That's what soap and water's for.
Soap and water.
Yeah.
Please
All
stop
right.
wearing your gloves, everybody, and
Oh,
touching
my gosh.
everything.
Yeah,
So,
I will say there are times that I will slap on some gloves, especially if I'm actually jetting my tank or somebody else's tank when I know there's crap literally on the jetter hose. I mean, yes, I am wearing gloves at that point, but usually if I'm just hooking up and disconnecting my sewer hose, I mean, I have a hand sanitizer right there at my. Anyway, it's just. That's
It's
what
a
soap
dead
and water
horse.
is for.
Stop
It is a dead
beating
horse. All right, so that was
Yep.
awesome. Thank you so much for partaking in that. And I think what do we got here now?
boy
An
moment.
oh boy moment. Do you guys have an oh boy moment? Oi, man, words ain't wording today. An oh boy moment that you would like to share with our listeners.
oh boy, in a negative way?
It could be a negative. It could be
Because I
positive.
got a negative one.
Go send it.
We're going through Nebraska, and it's like a 45-mile-an-hour
Yep.
windstorm.
And oh boy, the roof is bubbling and blowing up.
I looked in that side view mirror and saw that roof membrane doing this.
Oh boy, this is not good.
And
Oh,
it was too windy for me to roll down the window and throw up out the window.
Is that why you had to get the new truck? No, he couldn't roll down the window to throw up. I mean, we see that going down the opposite way of the highway all the time. Bubble roof.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just a little mound. Other times it's like half the roof is
it's a
just
friggin'
like
parachute.
it's like
sometimes.
oh my gosh,
Yeah.
it's crazy. All right, so where are we at here, Zippy? Final questions. What advice would you give someone that you're talking to and they want your advice about full-time RV living? What advice would you give that person or the couple?
Just do it, unless you're one of them kind of people that doesn't even know how to change a tire. No, if you're, as a guy, you're one of them kind of people that doesn't know how to change a tire and you like to hire all work done, stay home, bro. Stay on the video games. Sorry, not going to work for you.
So
I
me,
love it.
if they're on the fence and they're thinking about doing it, I would tell them, don't wait till it's too
Perfect.
late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it now.
Absolutely. All right,
Don't
so you
be
guys
scared.
are in Battleground, Washington right now. You guys travel a little bit faster than Amy and I like to travel. What's next for 2 miles to go?
We're gonna leave here next week and probably take a couple of days and hopefully find a boondocking spot around in the vicinity of Coeur d'Alene and ride that out through the 4th of July.
because I like not having reservations right on top of a major holiday and the 250th on top of it.
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
like my life to be spicy like that.
Because last year you said we need to nail that down, and we didn't. We didn't nail it down.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Let our listeners know where everybody can find you. What's your tags? What's your handles?
So we are YouTube, 2 Miles to Go, with the number 2 not spelt out. And Facebook, we are 2 Miles to Go. And Instagram, which I'm responsible for and barely touch it, is 2 Miles to Go _. And that's it.
Yep.
Awesome.
That's how you find us. Or on the road.
And if you can't figure out why that's our name, then you're not smart enough to follow us.
Yeah. They're Mr. and Mrs. They're Mr. and Mrs. Go.
We are
did you guys have?
Go.
Yes.
You are Mr. and Mrs. Vagabonds.
Disease,
We are.
baby.
Did you guys have any questions for us?
What got y'all started to do RV Trash Talk and all 3 of you couples together?
Whiskey.
That's a great question.
Danny?
Whiskey.
Yeah.
Whiskey.
So the 6 of us. So the guys were going through NRVTA in Athens, Texas, through the RV Tech School, and the 6 of us hit it off pretty early on, and we were all there for 5 weeks. And after class, we would have dinners together. We would sit around a campfire together. Most of us like whiskey, and we just started. We'd wake up the next morning. We would jabber, but my stomach would hurt for days laughing so hard the night before. Yep. And it's like somebody was like, "We got to capture this. How about a podcast?" And here we are.
That's awesome.
And it's been a hoot ever since.
And Melissa is podcast. That is her work that she does.
Yes.
as a living.
Yes.
So
My
Awesome.
she
My
is
Very
our
source of
great-
living.
Yep.
But if we put her night work on the internet, we'd make more money. But it's not a big deal.
I feel like we should do a Joe Rogan style that goes on for like 3 hours and multiple drinks.
So we are not generally podcast listeners, so we appreciate that y'all put it on YouTube. We are visual people, and I like to see the inflection on faces. So good for throwing it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. All right. Any other questions?
I've got none.
No,
All
I
right.
appreciate it, y'all. I had fun talking. I
Yeah.
need 3 more hours with you, but like whatever.
Maybe we'll have to be around too someday. All right.
Well, I mean, us and Greg and Renee and Rob and Trish, we are all going to be in Utah together. I wish Danny and
That's right.
Melissa
We get
could
to
be
meet y'all
there
in Utah.
as well.
That'll be fun. I'm
Y'all are
looking forward
gonna
to
get
it.
the-
They'll
Yeah,
be
y'all are
sashaying
gonna
in
get the
Europe.
3-hour ramblings anyway. Then
I will go
Okay.
to bed
yeah.
and leave you with Greg.
All right. Greg and Renee, thanks so much for coming on. We appreciate you hanging out with us, being honest with us. You're awesome. We all love you.
Yes. Thank you guys. Very much appreciated.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, that was
We
fun.
are
Thank you.
we are fortunate that y'all asked us. Thank you so much.
yeah, thanks, Amy.
You're welcome. And thanks to the listeners who listen to us or watch us every week. We appreciate you as well. So I'm going to end with the quote of the episode. And here it goes. Not everyone deserves to know the real you. Let them criticize who they think you are.
Love it.
Oh, I love that.
Nice.
Wow, that was deep.
Right.
Nice.
We're gonna have to.
Yeah.
That was
I-
way
I
There you
deeper
go.
than normal.
Thanks,
Awesome.
Amy.
I need more
Confucius
Vampa syrup after that.
Cheers.
Hope you guys enjoyed this RV Trash Talk podcast. Please subscribe and join us as we navigate this crazy full-time RV lifestyle.